Hi, welcome to Story Time with Gigi. Today we're reading another story from this series of little classics. It's a series of books that is put out by the Dollar Tree. Wonderful collection of books, and this is one of 4 in the Christmas collection. The story we're reading today is called A Christmas Carol, one of my favorites. A long time ago in the city of London, there lived a stingy man named Ebenezer Scrooge. He was very wealthy, but he was also very unhappy because he didn't know how to share. One Christmas Eve, as he sat at his desk, his nephew Fred threw open the office door. "Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge! If you won't make me your partner, will you at least come to our party this evening?" "Bah! Humbug!" said Scrooge. "Won't you please go away? Christmas is just like any other day." "I wondered if tomorrow might be a holiday," asked his assistant, Bob Cratchit, nervously. "A holiday? I suppose you would also like pay. Well, forget it." Once he was alone, Scrooge was so tired from yelling at people all day that he settled into his chair and quickly dozed off. A strange rattling and howling roused him from his slumber. It was the ghost of his old partner, Jacob Marley, who used to be just as greedy and stingy as Scrooge. "I've come to say you must change starting today. 3 ghosts will visit to show you the way." Scrooge didn't believe what he had seen. "I'm sure that was just a dream," he said to himself as he crawled into bed. "Marley couldn't have been here. He's long dead." But no sooner did Scrooge fall asleep than a howling began. "Wake up! I am the ghost of Christmas past. I will remind you of who you used to be before you let greed destroy your generosity." Magically, they visited every Christmas from Scrooge's youth. Scrooge saw the boarding school where he'd been so sad. He saw the lovely girl who left him and made him feel so bad. If only he'd loved her more than money, she would have been so glad. Next came the ghost of Christmas present. "It's time to look at something pleasant." They saw the Cratchit family, happy and loving, with no feast and no tree. Tiny Tim, the youngest Cratchit, said, "God bless us, every one." Scrooge, to his shame, knew that even a poor, lame little boy understood that Christmas was much more than a new toy. "It's time to visit your nephew Fred," cried the ghost as they flew through the dark winter night. Scrooge saw his nephew in a room filled with light. There was laughter and family, a sense of delight. His nephew lifted his glass and said, "To Scrooge." But some guests shook their head. Scrooge cried, "I can't stand to see any more. Take me home. Let me sleep." Next, the ghost of Christmas yet to come roused him from his sleep. "It's time to see what's coming soon." Scrooge began to weep. He saw Tiny Tim's crutch, but the poor lad was dead. In the town, people were saying, "The old miser is gone, but who cares?" Then he saw his own grave, and Scrooge realized that no one at all would care when he died. "Enough!" cried Scrooge. "I know I must change." Then it was morning, and the sun was so bright. Scrooge woke up and said, "I know how to make this right." "Merry Christmas!" he called as he spotted a boy. Scrooge laughed and smiled as his heart filled with joy. He went to his nephews bearing a gift, and that's when his future began to shift. He made Fred his partner, and they shared a big feast. Scrooge was no longer greedy, not in the least. He sent food to the Cratchits just on a whim. From then on, Scrooge always went out on a limb to help those in need, especially Tiny Tim. And that's our story. I hope you liked it. Make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends. Bye until next time.